Zion, welcome first in the house. Welcome, good morning. Of the heart, full of compassion. The prayer warrior and connected of the heart. Let's stop the fighting, jealousy, we are parents, peace and love, harmony is what we need. JP Lover 2025, my darling, you're welcome. Beautiful. Peace and love, harmony is what we need. Peace and love, harmony is what makes the world beautiful. Happy weekend, guys. Happy Saturday. I greet everybody. Thank all those who are here, who are going to watch this on replay, who are going to watch it from behind after the show, who could not watch live. Thank you all, and thanks to all those who watch from behind while I'm live, who cannot come on the platform. I celebrate and thank you. I thank you. I appreciate you all. God bless you. We're talking about peace and love, harmony is what we need. Peace and love, harmony is what makes the world beautiful. Peace and love, harmony is what we need. Peace and love, harmony is what makes the world beautiful. Welcome everybody. Happy Saturday. Like usual, we'll start this show in the next few minutes and we'll drop it. Anybody who cannot be here will watch it later. So again, thank everybody. Thank all of you for watching. Thank those who watched the show for yesterday. Please, if you did not watch that show, please look for that show and watch. Jackie Christie. It's about respect. It's everything in one. It's about family. It's about boundaries for children and parents. Please go watch that show if you missed it yesterday or if you've not seen it. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, we must shine. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Greet everybody, Let's all live by the golden rule, treating others the way we want to be treated. We are chosen. I think this is a perfect song for this topic of today. A woman scorned. You are a woman. The power of a woman. The power of a praying woman. We are the champions. We are the leaders. We are the prayer warriors. We are the home builders. We are the fountain that will never run dry. We are beautiful and wonderfully made. Yes, we can. Together we can move mountains. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. Again, hello. My name is Rosemary Iwanga Agundoye, first daughter of Konye. Thank you all for being here. I don't take it for granted. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. I really appreciate you. Again, thank you so much for being here. Happy weekend. Can you believe it's already, yesterday was Assumption Day, eh? So it's already the end of, we're already on mid-month. Can you believe that? But again, I just want to appreciate you all. Thank you. Like you guys see here, just give me a second here. Thank everybody for being here. Again, my name is Rosemary Iwanka Agunloye, first daughter of Konye. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. I do not take it for granted. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't take it for granted. Okay, I think we'll start the show. Like you people see there, it's about a woman's corn. And I was inspired to do this show because I think 2 days ago, was it the day I had that, the last show before this one yesterday was Wednesday. I just went into the media and I saw what was dropped by is it they call her Sophia, the baby mama of Davido, and that is what inspired me to come out to do this show. So people just bear with me. Give me a second here. Trying to get this visual effect thing. So I appreciate everybody who's here. So it just inspired me to do a show about this. Because the worst thing about life is to, I don't know her personally, but you don't have to know people to, when people live their life by a pattern, by having a pattern or showing a pattern where they are so predictable, it becomes very, very, very extremely scary. You cannot live your life like that, to be so predictable, time conscious, and it is not because you are doing something good, it's because you are doing things that are hurting. Not, you think you're hurting other people, but you're hurting you, you're hurting your children, you're hurting your image, you're hurting your legacy, you're hurting the people around you. And that really stood out for me, and I thought, I'm gonna do a show about this, because it looks like it's okay not to join people to celebrate. That's your choice. That is your MO. You want to stay bitter, that is on, sorry, if you want to stay bitter, that's on you, sorry. It's on you. But it is sad when we have reached the stage where what I see is somebody that is crying and need help. Whether we like it or not, we cannot erase that. This woman is crying. This woman is seeking for help. And when you see things like this, it just makes you really wonder. You are blessed to have, there are a lot of women out there. Support picking the great from great, support, you're welcome. There are a lot of women out there who have children with men who are not even viable. They have to take them to court, getting $50 a week. They live on $200. You are blessed that the person that you have a child with has money. The child is in a good school. What else can you have done for your child to have a great education? Goes to after school events that other children can only dream of, that they have the wish to do, but their parents don't have the money for them to take piano lessons, take dance lessons, all those things. You are blessed to have all that to shape your daughter and give her the opportunity where she can walk into any room, build on her confidence, that do things that her peers are not able to be opportune to be in spaces that her peers are not able to be, because when you are so well versed and you have all these advantages of attending all these programs, it gives you an opportunity to go to places where your classmates are not opportune to, and yet you are so bitter, you are so mean-spirited the very week that they got married, you could not even wait for, say, hey, after 1 week, maybe for they even get a little honeymoon, you came on and slashed. So people, I don't know if some of you have seen this. I don't know if some of you have seen this, but when I saw it, I was like a gasp. I am telling you, it's not a joke, because I did not think that in this modern age like this. Let me see. In this modern age, with all the teachings, with all the things we are telling young women not to do, here we are. In 2025, seeing a woman who maybe is she's about 40 or 41 or 42, acting like a teenager, being so outraged over a decision that she made. Okay, so it goes. Someone got an emotional, intelligent man. Hey, Papa God. Someone got an emotional, intelligent man because of me. I didn't lose him. I groomed him to perfection. I made him into the man he is today. The man everybody loves. Jesus. I read that first line. I'm like, this is crazy. This guy came from, was privileged. Comes from a privileged family, a hardworking family. His father is, I mean, they have money, but he lives such a simple life. You will not even know that his father is a billionaire. Went to great, beautiful schools. You met him as an educated man, yet you say that you groomed him to perfection and made him into the man he is today. The man everybody loves. So is that what is killing her? Is that because that everybody loves him? So it means that is why you realize that everybody loves, that is he's loved because of his simplicity. That is why you are doing everything. So that right there, I see a woman who comes out intentionally all the time to destroy his image because of how the public relates to him. So if you realize that everybody loves him, why are you desperately trying to destroy everything that other people see? Why are you desperately trying to destroy him? Why are you desperately doing everything to destroy the person he is? Why are you desperately destroying him? Why are you desperately destroying the father of your child, knowing that if he's not emotionally up there, it's going to affect your daughter? Why are you doing everything to bring this man down? Why are you, for somebody that you claim that you groomed him to who he is, therefore you did it intentionally, therefore you did it out of love. So why is something that, according to you, you did it, it was because of you that he is an intelligently, emotionally intelligent, and well-groomed. And it's because of you he is the man he is today. You said that you were the syllabus. I was the syllabus, the tutor, and the final exam, and he passed with distinction. Hey, Mama Mia. Finally, I'm not a therapist. I'm not in the medical field, but I can say that you are not mentally okay. To God, you know the mental. You are not mentally okay. You think mad people are not just people who dress up and crazy and go on the street. There are a lot of mentally unstable people around us. And you have proven by this post that you are very, extremely mentally unstable. That is why I did not even bother to put you on the poster. I cannot promote nonsense. I cannot promote your picture and promote rubbish. That's why I will not waste my time. That's what I did to, what do you call her? Judy Austin. Can you say welcome, my dear? That's what I did to George. I never once celebrated Judy Austin. I never once used her picture. I see that kind of mean-spiritedness, wickedness, envy, self-centeredness in you. He passed with distinction. So because he passed with distinction, so what you saw in him that you did not create, you wanted to use him to. Yeah, I see a very emotionally unstable and controlling human being. And because you could not control him, you don't want to let go. So you use everything to destroy the very thing that you said that you created, even though he is the father of your only child. Even if you are 10, if she's one of your child, that's important enough. You need their father to have a great life. You need their father to be in a great space, to be mentally stable so that they can give your child a great upbringing. And yet you are the very person destroying it. And you say you love your child. No, you are not doing anything. To me, you don't love that girl. You are so consumed. You are so conceited. You are so self-centered. It's all about you. If it's you or no, you don't care about nobody, not even that daughter of yours. Since you cannot have him, you destroy him. Might I remind you, you are not the first woman to have a child with a man, and you will never be the last one to have a child with a man. Number 2, I hate when we sit and we pretend, especially when you come from a particular culture. You in particular, you come from a particular culture where age matters, whether you like it or not. To be somebody's wife in that culture that you come from, that Yoruba tribe that you come from, with Davido, a woman being older than the man is a taboo, whether you like it or not. You people can have fun, they can play with you, do all kinds of things. You cannot be a wife material. I don't even care if you were good, how good you were, or how nice you were. It was not going to work. That is just the fact. Let's call a spade a spade. And you know that. But you thought that you could take an apple and turn it into an orange. It can work. That is just the fact. I'm not against anybody who chooses to have a partner that's older than them if it's a woman. I'm just saying the truth, that in that culture, in that tradition, those things don't work. And that is just the truth. Then you went on to the second paragraph. You said, you just know you are a good person when you leave people better than you found them. Hey. My ex is doing so well now, much better than when I found him. Were you the one who gave him the talent? Were you the one who discovered that he has the potential to sing, to be a musician, that he has entertainment talent in him? Oh my God, oh my God. Again, let me read that, please. You just know that you're a good person. So you think you're a good person. My dear, let me tell you something about good people. Good people don't destroy the people they claim to love. Good people don't make decisions based on, if I cannot have it, then I must destroy it. Good people, when they love, when you love somebody, you let them go and be free. You don't hold them in bondage and contempt. Good people do not destroy the father of their children. Instead, you want your child, the father of your child, to do well, because anytime they do well, it is beneficial to you and your child. You are there living the kind of life you are living without even being married to this man, because you had a child with him. And yet you sit here and say that you left them much better. How can you leave him much better when he's going through the roof right now, everywhere? He's selling out concerts everywhere. Somebody told me that he was they just attended his concert. They had to bring in extra chairs that were not bargained for. The room was for 100,000. They had to look for space to bring in. People were coming like crazy, last minute, to fit in. You know our people. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It cannot be you. It is the woman that he is with right now. Marriage is a very spiritual thing. And if you choose the right partner, God will continue to elevate you. If you choose the prayer warrior, God will continue to elevate you. The things that you are doing are not of God. They are not, you are not spiritually inclined at all. If you are spiritually inclined, the things that you say, the things that you do, the things that you write down, you don't even have respect for your daughter. That girl now is just turned double digit. You could even see from the last birthday that she had with her father. You could see how uncomfortable she was, and see how much for a little girl, 10th birthday, the whole of that family came, including their uncle, who's the governor, everybody. That family is a family that is in unison and unity. They do things together, but you could see how uncomfortable. You can tell that little girl, you feed her with things. You feed her with things that children should not hear. And this is the mistake that a lot of mothers make. If I cannot have him, yes, then I'm going to make sure that I destroy his image in front of my daughter or in front of my son. What you don't realize is that these children are going to grow up tomorrow. Yes, you may poison them because our parents are our first role model. You may have destroyed them in some. That child can never be the same. But one day, they'll grow up to know who was the viper, who was the devil, who was the cause of the problem. They will realize, they will start dating. She's a woman. She will realize that not everybody you date, you must marry. Not everybody you talk to, you must end up in a good relationship. Not every date must end up in a marriage. Things may not work out. It does not mean that you have to stay bitter for the rest of your life. Those conversations this child should not even know that part of that conversation. But you look at that child, you know that you have already spoon-fed this child a lot about her father and the father's wife, and you can see it. You people, I beg you now forgive me. Maybe I have a different set of rules or the way I look at life, because we have become a community now that pretends a lot, exaggerate a lot. Just because somebody has money, don't mean that we have to exaggerate. Birthdays are Thanksgiving. Birthdays are really important. Let's not lie. Show me any parent who makes their every birthday of their child so big, so important that the whole world must hear. Come on now, let's stop that thing. It's a lie. We don't live like that. We don't live like that. Children are from God. Yes, you think that parents who don't celebrate their children's birthday every year elaborately is because they don't love their child? You just want to make it a loud noise. You just want to put this man on the spotlight so people can see how he's going to react on his child's birthday, so they can start banging him, insulting him online. You do that every year. For what? You are not the first woman to have a child. I beg, una get out of town. Una stop him. Una stop him. I can remember me, when God gave me picking for such late age. Her first birthday, I think we had just 20 important people, and mostly it was just very close friends and family members. Just bring the children to take pictures with her. You understand? Because truly, that first birthday is not about us. It's supposed to be about the child, but most often we turn it around, make big elaborate party when the child cannot even have fun. The child is so scared on their first party to see crowd. They cling to your body. There's no enjoyment, but we want to make big party. Okay, we push that aside. Every child, that first birthday. After that, every birthday, number 2, you buy a cake, take it to their classroom, let them cut it with their friends. That is still a celebration. But in your case, you want every birthday, big announcement. It must be on the media. The world have to know. I beg, get out of town. And all this is just to set this guy up, so everybody should see. Oh, what did he do? Did he show up? If you are a woman who have a clear mind and a good woman, once in a while on her birthday too, you will send her on that weekend, go spend it with your dad. put her on the plane. People put children on the plane a lot. Go spend it with your dad. Or you fly with the baby. She goes spends birthday with her dad in her dad's home. You stay in your hotel. They do their thing. They hand the baby back to you. You fly back with the child. What is this nonsense? Like every year, put it in media. Oh, let them, everybody see how the guy is going to react so they can use it to judge him. Then you see people, oh, now see, this, with the way it should. Must everything be on camera? Must every interaction with your child be on camera? No. We have lost our mind. We have lost our mind. And people are looking at those things and think that it is normal and it's okay. It is not okay. One bit. It is very, very wrong. Extremely wrong. Please, and all this, she's doing it to seek attention. She uses the baby's birthday all the time to seek attention so that she can come online. Her supporters can come online and bash this guy to see how she reacted and all those things. And just for limelight. Why couldn't you just, for this one time after this wedding, their wedding, just prove people wrong? Because everybody knew you were going to come out. Why didn't you just prove people wrong? You could not even wait. You did not even wait 48 hours, Massa. Let me go to the third paragraph. Next time I date. So you are telling me that since this man left you, you have not dated again. Oh, Papa God, now which kind of life be this? Next time I date, I will charge for consultation fees for my professionalism. My type no plenty. Everything I touch turns to gold. I'm a natural kingmaker. No, you are not. You are a king destroyer. Thank God Davido ran. Thank God this guy ran. Look, it's good to be prayerful. It's good to be prayerful. How can you say you are a kingmaker? No. If this boy was with you, his light not for the shine like this. Because you know what? What you don't realize about marriage and being in a relationship, when you leave your home every day, happy, enjoy, in celebrative mood, kissing that wife goodbye, her wishing you luck because you are in love to go to work. It is very important. If you were with this guy every day for the leave, now in anger, he will just disappear even. You will not even see him for one whole week because she'll be running away because you're too much. The embarrassment is too much. There is no way this guy would have been with you and you see him fidgeting and giggling like that, like a little boy in a candy store when he's around Choma. No way. No way. You could never have been a kingmaker. It takes a woman who is mature. Maturity is not age. Choma acts very mature for her age. She has always done that. To be this, how do I say it? To be this self-conscious, to be this, she's so poised, so self-conscious, so respectful, so intentional. You talk about poking the bear. You poke her anyway. She has never come out to respond, to say a word. That should tell you that is the kind of woman that this man needed. Because he is somebody who is loud. He has this loud personality. He needed a woman, somebody who was going to be the calm in the storm. And Choma is exactly that woman. Two of you, could that marriage not forever work? He has the perfect wife. And he saw it long time, even when he was doing all this up and down, confused with cheating and not being mature enough. He has grown up a lot in the last 2 years. Even at that time, why did he not make music about you? When he was making all those music for Choma, he was with all these other women. Why did he not make music about all these other women? Because even inside him, that little voice inside his head, I tell you, say, mercy no day. We have intuition. told him, this is the woman after your heart. This is the woman you should be with. This is the right partner for you. And that is why even from the time he was with you people cheating, you still opening your whatever for him, he was singing about another woman. Who was the fool? All of you. He has been singing, he has been making music about Choma forever. Because I went and look at it. Look at 5 years ago, he made a music. And in that 5 years, 6 years ago, he was still playing around a lot, but he was singing only about one woman. So if that did not tell you people, women, be very smart. When a man is with you, but in public all the time he's celebrating by another woman, my dear, don't deceive yourself. His heart is gone. Everything else is just for the flesh with you. Has nothing to do with love. His heart is gone, okay? And that is just the fact. So to sit there and say you are a natural kingmaker, which king did you make? Were you the one who bore him? Were you the one who blessed him to come from the family he came from? Were you the one who teach him business? Were you the one who taught him, gave him his talents? No. No. So please stop trying to claim credit where your credit is not due. Yes. So, and then you go from the desk of sophisticated Sophia. Do you all think that the person who wrote it put it out and then said from the desk of sophisticated Sophia, do you all think Sophia is right with what she just said here? Hell no. She is wrong, 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 X, 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 X. These are lines that we don't cross. They are lines we don't cross. And these are one of them. Please, women, I am begging, let's talk. Let's talk. You see, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is in behavior too. I look at this statement that you made. I look at you. I don't see 1 ounce of anything beautiful about you. Not because you are not a beautiful woman, but because of your actions and the things that you do. Our actions can make us look very ugly, no matter how physically beautiful we think we are. Because we look at it and all we see is a woman scorned. It's a woman so upset. It's a woman so angry. It's a woman that is... You're saying that, to say that next time I date, you will charge consultation fee to date who, my dear? Don't you think that just what you are doing right now, real men will see you and run? Real men will see you as gold digger. Real men will see you as a woman who just comes only to look. You look only for what you can profit from a man. There's no love. The fact that you are still hung up on a man who's been married for this while. This one was just a celebration in front of God. They've been married. They have done traditional marriage. They have been married. So to see that you're still hung up on this, it's a shame. All this does not help you in any way, because one thing you should always remember is that pride can build a very beautiful house, but only humility and love can make that house a home. So please, the only person that can make Davido's house a home is Choma, and she has already done it. Stop this anger. Stop writing all these kind of things. It does not show you in a good light. Even a man who may have a well-intentioned man seeing you hung up with this kind of write-up that you have, even if you take it down today, it's already been shared all over the world. This kind of write-up, nobody can take you seriously, because they will know that if they come to you and it does not work out, that's how you're going to take them and put them on the media. Let's learn. Not everything, my God, must be an issue to drag people to bring in. The man has already made his choice, has already affirmed it. The family is a unit, and that is your daughter's family. If for anything, if you did not even have a child with this man and you are doing all this, we would have said, okay, yes, you don't go cuckoo, but at least you don't hold, there's nothing to lose. But you have a child. That family, it's her legacy. That is her dad. Her dad did not have to marry you to be her dad or to be called daddy by her. That's a man you can see that loves his children. Why are you making this so difficult? It looks like your child even is in the internet. What if your child sees this write-up? Why are you doing this? Why are you not letting a child to grow up as a child? Why is a child growing up with adult issues, learning to fight people or to see people insult her dad because you always come and stir the pot? The man has already shown that he loves his daughter. He's part of his daughter's life. He takes care of you and the daughter. Because whether you like it or not, yes, of course you are eating because you bore a child with him. You are in charge. He does not control the money to go pay for tuition himself, to go pay for housing himself. All the money is sent to you. You are the one, you are the manager. So you are benefiting and living the kind of life that you are living because of that child. So why don't you want this man to be in a mental state so that he can continue to provide for you? Not that you will destroy him though, because God has blessed him with a wife who has brought peace into his life. But can you imagine if she did not have that kind of woman with all the things you are doing online? Oh my God. If you don't care about him, which I see you don't, no, I see you do, but you do it in such a vile and vicious way. How about your daughter? Don't you have 1 ounce of respect for her? You think that when you say you love your daughter is to shower her with gifts and most expensive clothes and expensive stuff? That's not what loving a child is. Loving a child has to do with, it's not about sacrifice. Raising a child is about making decisions sometimes that you know you don't like, but because of your children, you have to you do it. No matter how you feel about their dad, even when he pained you, but you think about how your actions may affect your children, you decide to calm down. You decide to stay silent. You decide to give up and say, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. That is what responsible mothers do. You do not act like a responsible mother. It's so sad. It is so painful because you don't act like a responsible mother. And it's very, very painful to watch what you're doing. You're thinking that you're doing it and you're thinking that you're embarrassing other people, but you're embarrassing the very baby, that daughter, the first child of Davido. You didn't even give her the opportunity to come to her father's wedding, to bond with her own siblings. What was the reason for that? Tomorrow you grow up and say, oh, I'll tell you when you grow up. There's nothing to tell her when she grows up. What do you want to say? So Babalawo don't tell you, say, hey, Babalawo, is that what God told you? Is it God? Is it Babalawo who gave you that child? Was it not God? Was it not God? You are just mean-spirited and wicked. There was no reason not to allow that child. That child was what? Was it a little bride in JP 2025, their marriage? But you not allow that child to come and be a little bride in her father's marriage. And you think that, who are you wicked to? You are being wicked to that child. That is, and you do all these things is very calculated and mean-spirited. It's not nice. That's her family. That's her daddy. Women, let me tell you something about life. I don't know all the answers. I'm just going by my own little experience that I know, based on how God has blessed me to see my diamond years. It's a privilege that I do not take for granted because my mom did not have that privilege. I've seen things. Let me tell you, when you have a child with a man, you make that choice. No child is a mistake. All children are blessings. God gives children sometimes to you You may not even realize why it happened until later in life, when your life starts, things start unfolding in front of you. And then you realize, oh my God, it was to teach us. It was to open doors. That's why no child is a mistake. There's a reason. Be happy that God gives you a healthy child. But please, never use that child to negotiate or make it, or hook the man up that the man must marry you to prove that to prove that to prove that you are part of you want to be part of the man's life. You want to use that child as a leverage. Don't use children as leverage. Let them be. I beg of you people. You made the choice to have a child out of wedlock. Don't use it. Because let me tell you, having a child with a man can never make that man love you if there was no love in that relationship. Having that child will not make that man love you if that man never loved you. If the man already loved you, it's a plus, it's a bonus, a good thing. But if there was no love there, if you choose to think that you hook that man up by getting pregnant, stop wasting your time. Don't do it. What we don't understand most often is that these children are given to us sometimes as a way to open doors for other things that you may not see at that time. I'd come across this story during slavery. This master had this woman working for them, this black woman, black slave. He was married to his wife. They kept having children, and she lost 4 children, 4 miscarriages during the time of slavery. One day he appeared in the barn and opened that door and saw that they had made that slave, the slave girl in there. And he said, hello. She was shocked. She was scared. You never, ever even look your master in the eye, talk about, greet them, or ask them, or you just pass like you don't see them. For this man to open that barn and greeted her and say, hi, Margaret, how are you? She was scared. She thought it was a dream. She hit herself. My master greeting me? Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. He left. The next day, he came the same time to that and greeted her. This time he came inside the barn, sat on the corner and said, how are you today? She thought she was going to melt. This is not normal. This is not normal. Before 1, 2, 3 things led to another, they were talking and looking into each other's eyes, and they found something so remarkable. There was magic. Before they knew it, only inside that barn, she got pregnant, had a child, a son. Got pregnant, had a son. Got pregnant, had a son. Got pregnant, had a son. 4 children. She had 4 children. You know how it was those days. They go to the farm, they walk, anybody can get you pregnant and everything. She raised that, and he was so happy, kept saying, don't worry, with time I'm going to bring it out. With time I'm going to let everybody knows. With time, that's how he kept saying, with time, with time. Every time he said, with time, I'm going to expose this relationship. I'm madly in love with you. The guy is looking like me, a slave. This man, he said, I'm telling you. And that's how she kept having these babies until they had 4 handsome boys. When it got to the 15th year, she turned to the man and said, I cannot do this anymore. I'm going to take my children and I'm going to leave. I cannot be living under the shadows of this house. My children being slaves, my children still sleeping on the floor. You have a big home, living well, and my children don't even have. They're sleeping on the the yarns on the floor, and I'm here. I chose this life for them, but now they are growing up. My first son is now 15 years old. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to move. I'm going to live here. The man said, okay, just give me about 3 more days. Just give me about 3 more days. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to tell my wife, I'm going to put it out. Mark you people, in those days, you cannot have a child with a slave. Those children will still be considered slaves, and God, who knows, those children, they can even lose their life. So he said, just give me 3 more days. I'm working on it. Please don't leave. Give me 3 more days. The man said, why he went and he's looking for every way, working on it. Within this 3 days, the wife was upstairs one day, just looking through the window, looking at her life, all how God did not bless them with children, and oh my God, but this is what life is. She realized that she has become very lonely. What a sad life. And as she was looking through that window, she saw those children playing in the yard. It was like a premonition. She saw the first child, the way he was running, the way he was walking and putting his head. Hey, he said, that is my husband right there. That is my husband. Looks just like him. Look at the way, his mannerisms. Look at the way he's running around those fields with his sibling. He looked at the second boy. Something just went through her heart. She just went downstairs. She called for the girl. She said, Margaret, please, can you come in here? I need to talk to you. She came inside the room. He said, please, can you have a seat here? She sat down there. He said, please, tell me and don't lie to me. Are those my husband's children? She tilted her head down. She couldn't speak, water just running down her eyes. She said, oh my God. Just by the way she was crying, she said, oh my God. And I have been blinded for all this time until the first son is 15 years old. He said, oh my God. She said, please, can you call all of them to come in here? She called all the boys. All of them came in there. She called the little one who was 4 years old. She said, come and sit on my lap. The 4-year-old came and sat on her lap. This woman, the fear that she had disappeared from the slave girl. She's looking at this woman, holding that little boy and stroking his hair and shoulder in such a loving way, putting her to her chest. She's looking like, this cannot be real. This is a joke. This is a trick. Something is happening here. This cannot be real. And tears running down the wife's eyes. The wife's name was Sarah. Tears running down her eyes. And he said, oh my God. Oh my God. As all of that is happening, the husband walked in from work and saw them in that position, and he just knew. But in his head, he thought that the slave girl must have run out of patience and went and told his wife. So now he looked at it, and the wife turned to him, said, and I said, when were you going to tell me about this? When were you going to tell me about this? And he's going, abba. He said, please hold it right there. Hold it right there. And instead of her losing her mind, going crazy, she was praising God. She was thanking God. She was saying that God gave the 4 children that she lost in miscarriages, the 4 miscarriages, God gave her those children under the same roof. And they did not give her the opportunity to be able to raise these children. So for now, these children are hers. She's going to raise them and give them an opportunity to go to school. Remember, mind you, these children have not been to school, but the father had been buying books and hiding them, and they were reading. So that is how these children were able to really communicate, because he has been buying books and they were hiding in that barn and reading. So they have been learning, they have been studying, they have been reading. It's officially now. And Word spread all over the place. They said this cannot happen. The law, they brought the person who was like the SDO of the district. They said he was coming to their home, and they were going to take them and send them away and put them in jail because this was a crime. A crime has been committed. And when he showed up, he was shocked because to them they were thinking that the wife was in despair. The wife was angry, and it was this wife's action and attitude that made them not to sanction her husband and to take those children away and to put the slave woman in jail and to sanction the husband. But meanwhile, they lost a lot in revenue because remember in those slave days, they made a lot of money from their cattle. So people were not buying from him anymore. There was a lot of discrimination. They lost money, and the woman said, I don't care. We may lose a lot of money, of revenue, half of our revenue, but what God has given us is family. It's something that I've always wanted. This house has been so quiet and cold. Now these children don't have to sleep in the barn. They have a place inside the house to sleep and a bed. Everybody has their own room now and everything. So I tell you people this story to tell you that. And when this man left, and before this man came, the priest came, and the priest wanted to use the Bible to say this is wrong. And it was the son who intercepted. That 15-year-old came and intercepted because the father has been buying them books, buying them Bibles they have been reading. And said, oh my God, what are you? I thought you were a pastor and you are telling us that we are different. How are we different? We are human. We have the same blood that flows in our body, flows in yours. But society has made it in a way that they look at people based on the color of their skin and not by the content of their character, just like Martin Luther King said. And this pastor was so ashamed. He was shocked that this boy was talking and quoting the Bible, the verses in the Bible to remind him. And he was so, but by the time he left there, he was so ashamed that he had to use them to preach. And that is how the mindset of that community started changing based on this family, on these children who were born out of cheating, out of wedlock, out of betrayal. God used these very children to little by little to change the mindset of that community, to change the mindset of those people, to let people understand now that yes, a crime was committed. It was a bad thing. The husband apologized to his wife. The wife forgave the husband. This was a business between a husband and a wife and not a community to judge them. When in those days, it was the community that judges you for having an affair with a black man or a black woman. They ostracize you. For the first time, because of these children and the way they came out and spoke, because that's why they say education is a very good thing. This man did not leave these children like that. He was hiding and teaching his children, buying them books. They were reading, they were studying, they were reading the Bible. And those children, the way they used to defend themselves and who they are as human beings, opened up the minds of that community. That is why I say that sometimes God gives us children. No child is a mistake. It may happen as a betrayal, but at the end, you come and find out that maybe, just maybe, this wife of his was very lonely, could not have children anymore, could not give him children anymore. And see how God used this young slave girl to fill that home with what this woman had always wanted. And she embraced these children just like her own, with a lot of support, a lot of love. And that is the kind of the way we should look at things. Always go into things when they happen and look at the silver lining. Because as bad as things may always be, there's always a silver lining if we open our eyes. If we can open our eyes, we'll be able to see it too. So, please, your daughter, Sophia, is not a mistake. Maybe, just maybe, God brought that girl into this world to expose the kind of human being you are. Maybe God made you. Maybe if you did not have that baby face, This boy may have been thinking, oh my God, oh, this is a Yoruba girl. Oh, it's the same place with my father. Maybe I should marry her. But because of this child that came, it exposed the kind of human being that you are. Oh, God's love, you're welcome. Because of the way this child came, this child that God gave you, maybe, just maybe, this child was a blessing to the family and to you. But at the same time, this child exposed the kind of human being you are. Because if maybe without this child, nobody would have seen who exactly is Sophia. But because of this child, it exposed exactly who you are. So in everything in life, people, give thanks. In everything in life, give thanks. Remember that everything in this world happens for a reason. No child is a mistake. That is why, please, when you have children come, don't run away. Take responsibility for your children. Raise your children. Give them a life. These children did not ask to come into this world. They are our future. Let's be wise. But don't let anybody use a child to bait you. Use a child to hold you hostage. It should not be like that. The love of a child and a love for a woman are two different things. Don't be obligated to marry somebody you are not in love with. You are not. Remember, the word is in love, because that person got impregnated and gave you a child. Because that, it will never last. Because if you are not in love with that person, when you are at work or go out, what will be rushing you to go home? It's not going to be that child. It's going to be the feelings you have for your partner that you miss at home. That person you left at home. You're not running home because of a child. As a man who's in love, who's married, yes, you love your family, but your wife is what makes you run home. That unit. And then if there's a child, it makes it even sweeter. That child is the blessing in that relationship. But first, there must be that love between a man and a woman. If it's not there, don't deceive yourself. Women, that's why don't use children as a bait. It will not work if the man is not into you. Families, stay out of relationship of your children. Please, don't get involved. Like I always say, the love of a man and a woman, or love for a wife, is different from a love for a mother. Mothers, don't ever feel insecure or be jealous that your son is into his wife. That is his duty. It does not mean that he does not love you. It does not take 1 ounce of the love he has for you, because it is two different kind of love. Wives, don't be jealous that your husband loves his mother. Please be happy. Join him in loving his mother, because only blessing can come from that. The love of a mother cannot take away from the way your husband loves you. It is two different kind of love. Women, please don't be jealous because your husband loves his daughter that he did not have with you, because there's a difference between a love for a daughter and a love for a wife. There's no reason to be jealous. There's no comparison. Please don't be insecure and destroy your marriage and destroy who you are and destroy what could have been and destroy that child that may have grown up. You don't know. Maybe the one that is going to bury you. It's going to be the one that's going to be there for you. But you are so jealous. You are so wicked to that child because the child is your husband's child, not knowing that that child, God used that child to elevate you in the future. God is using that child may be the one to elevate you, to nurse you, to serve you, may do things to you for you that your children may not able to do. Maybe, just maybe, your children may not end up having long life like that child. So that child will end up being the one to take care of you. So please don't lose yourself. Don't lose your place. Don't let yourself be consumed by jealousy because you think that, oh my God, my husband's child, oh my husband's child. No, this child don't belong here. This child cannot be here. Let love lead. Life is already complicated. And on the other hand, life again can be very simple. We make it complicated. Find it in your heart to know that loving does not only mean that it has to be only your children. Extend and open your heart to the children that come into your home. Love them. Give them a place. Give them an opportunity. And see how all the blessings would only be yours. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Be very smart. Okay? There's nothing in this life. We take everything and make it so big when there's nothing there to fight about. Nothing. Let these children have their siblings. Let me tell you, I don't know about this Sophia, if she's an only child or she has siblings. Let me tell you, it's a blessing to have siblings. Let me tell you, me as an only child, let me tell you what it is. Sometimes it gets very lonely because of trust. You don't know who to trust. They always say that, you can still have good friends who are better than bad family. Oh, that is true too. That is very, very true, because there are good friends who are better than having bad family members. But there's no doubt that family is gold, and there's no doubt that there's something about sisterhood, about blood, that when you have your own sister, somebody you can call at any time, and they'll pick up the phone and they'll be there for you and they'll protect you. Even though sometimes we have some sisters who large mouth that all your business you tell them, the whole world knows. If you know you have a sister like that, you keep that part of your life from them, but then you still enjoy the camaraderie of family and sisterhood with your sister. Why are you blocking your child from having a relationship with her siblings? That's a blessing. And women, let me tell you one thing. If you make that choice to have a child with a man or with a woman, with a man, knowing that he's not married to you, just know that in the future, if he decides to move on with another woman, that woman, the wife that he marries, will be part of your children's life. Let's get that very, very straight. Let's stop that rubbish. Oh, no, my picky, no, that woman, no, stop it. Stop it. Give the woman an opportunity. At least if that your child went there and this woman is mean-spirited, wicked to your child, okay, that's a different case. Then you have a point now to come in and say, no, I don't want my child to be coming to your home, because every time my child comes, they don't eat, they treat them badly. It is proven, there's evidence. Okay, that is different. But if you don't even give the opportunity for it to happen, it's all in your head, you have a problem. That is because you are a woman's corn. And you are using your personal vendetta to punish the man not to be able to bond and have a relationship, close relationship with his child. Please, give her the opportunity, give her the chance. Give the woman the opportunity. You made that decision to have a child out of wedlock. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a crime. But give the wife the opportunity. And then if they misbehave, then you pull back, say, no, I don't want. Then you can tell the man, no, my child cannot come there anymore because, you have a case. But you don't even give the opportunity. You don't even give that opportunity. But you want everything, every birthday to be celebrated across country. Tell me any regular parents who celebrate their birthday, even celebrities who celebrate their children's birthday, big birthday every year. They don't do that. But you, because you want to bring drama, it has to be drama. This man must fly cross country to meet in a particular destination to celebrate a child's birthday. When I get out of town, massa. There are some birthdays you just buy cakes and take it to their classroom, their classmates. Or if their birthday fall in summertime, not school time, or even school time, you arrange few friends meet, you put meet and in a playpen or at your home or destination, or a playpen or all this, you have restaurants that have all these things set up for children to have where they can come celebrate birthdays. You take 10 friends, 8 friends, 20, 15 friends, 5 friends, go and celebrate. The father don't have to fly cross country every year. That is just trying to prove a point for what? Massa. My God. I beg, nobody only picking a born out of wedlock. It's not the only, and you are not the first woman, you will not be the last. So please, stop the exaggeration. Let's stop the exaggeration. So please, if anybody want to call, you can call. We're going to be closing this show in the next 15 minutes. I just thought that I should come here and just, when I saw this write-up on that day, but I'd already had shows lined up. That's why I did a show yesterday. I said, no, I must do this show inside this week. Even though I have a show tomorrow, let me do this show today to just come and shed my perspective on this and talk to us all as women, as families. Again, there cannot be no man without a woman. So this is a show that you send even to men to watch. Is very, very important because all this happened because a man was involved. All this happened because there was a man and a woman who got involved, and a child or children were made out of this. Please, men, just because a woman have a child with you does not mean that they have to make you live your life in fear, live your life, turn you around, try to manipulate you. The worst thing is that manipulation. There's no reason for that, you see. There's no reason for all that kind of mean-spiritedness and manipulation. Didn't you see Choma with the second, with the other child, they call her Haley? She remember that after their wedding on that Sunday, Davido had a gig on Tuesday. Where was he playing? Was he in Washington? Somewhere here. And then I think, is it this weekend? He's playing somewhere in Canada, I think. But on Tuesday, or is it next weekend? But the Sunday, after that Sunday, Tuesday, he had a gig. So it was Choma who took that child. Did you see them boarding the plane? Who traveled to drop the daughter off? Kudos to that, clap for that woman, that Haley's mother. That is how you do it. You give people a chance. You give people a chance. Was it not her who dropped that child off? Come on, Massa. People will do things as if, so if this Choma no be born now, just imagine if Choma did not have a child. How would she feel to be treated like this? It will pain you so till you feel crazy in her house. If she did not have children and a woman is doing this, taunting you with a child like this from outside, you'll be like, you go crazy. But this our God saw it. This our God saw it. And as they lost their son on that kind of unfortunate circumstances, in that kind of accident in the pool, and God turned around immediately and gave them not one, two. God know they make mistake. He saw that this girl has a good heart, and he saw that this woman out there was going to be using that child to taunt this girl. Just imagine, see, Choma, if she had lost her son like that, and then during this marriage, this woman did treat it like this girl would be on her wedding crying. Water would have been running down her eyes. I did tell you now, that is the truth. Water would have been running down her eyes. But God is always ahead of us. That's why I tell you people, be good, be kind. Reward comes from God, not from man. Do your best to do good intentionally, not to go out of your way to find trouble, to humiliate people, to cause trouble, and your reward will come. God saw ahead that this Sophia was going to torture this girl. Because if people remember, about a year ago, she even used that death of that child to torture this girl. At that time, she had not even had these twins. When they were mourning, she called them bad parents because somebody's child drowned, because she left home with her husband to go out for something, leaving a child with babysitters, something that every parent does. She went and wrote something on Facebook to mock at her and laugh at her for being irresponsible. That's why the child died. Now, for that, be fear this woman. Who does that? Who does that? There's nothing wrong to pray for the life. Don't we all look at somebody's life and pray for it? Go, when Choma was having this wedding, go under, look at how many people were tapping into her blessing. Oh, may God bless me. Let me even find my own good husband. Let me find a man who will take care of me. Let me find a man who will honor me. Yes, everybody does that, but it doesn't mean that you should do it in a way that it is out of hate. You are doing it, but out of hate, out of wickedness, until you use that. Can you ask, hey, if this girl did not have children now, and she did this thing to keep that child from there, this girl, for her wedding day would have been torture. She would be crying in the back room, come in front and smile. But she had nothing to cry about because God saw it. God was ahead and already blessed them with other children. Because this girl, for use them again, taunt her. If she can be taunting her with this, knowing that she has her own children, what would she have done if this girl did not have children? My God. Thank you, God's love. I like the way Davido is loving Choma, this Pepper Sophia, silent treatment. My goodness. And the point is that he's not faking it. It is real. You see it. You can see the joy. You see his eyes. When you see somebody here, when they smile, the smile reaches their eyes. You see the joy. The joy is reaching their eyes. You know it's real. You see it. It lightens and brightens up their eye, their face, and everything. It is real. And that is what is choking her. Just be happy for people who are happy. For her, I don't expect her to be happy for them. But at least if you don't want to be happy for them because you are angry that, oh my God, it could have been you, why not just stay quiet? There are certain times that, based on the position you hold in people's life, if you don't have something good to say, please be quiet. It gives you more dignity. And the point is that I predicted this. Many people predicted it. What made this so sad was that she acted on everybody's instincts. It did not even take her 48 hours to put that right up. Why could she not prove everybody wrong? She acted exactly as was predicted. She is so predictable in a very negative way that it makes it so sad. Let people predict you for doing good. It's better to be predictable in your actions that, oh my God, I know what she's going to do now. She's going to come out now and gift everybody. She's going to come out now and celebrate people. She's going to come out now and make sure that she put a smile on other people's faces. When people predict you for being joy killer, when people predict you and you prove them right, it's not a good thing. I swear. Just the way Davido's family pulls off anything that concerns speaks. I don't think that they do it because of trauma. That is how they are. You can see that it comes out very natural for them. It looks like that is how they go. It's just that because it's Davido, it's in the news. It looks like that is their family motto. I hope that we can see things like this and we copy them. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I don't think it's because of trauma. It looks like that's a family that is how they come out and support one another. We are not just privileged to see it because the other people are private people and they do it privately. Because you see, it comes very natural for them. It's just natural. And then you see Papa Governor coming out just doing his dancing. Everywhere he goes, he's dancing. He don't care if it's in church or everybody's sitting down. As they're playing that music, he's dancing. That is who the family is. They're not doing it to prove a point. You can see that it is so natural. You know, it is so... that is exactly how they are. And to me, what I take from that is that that's something that people should copy. You think that is because they don't have disagreement or they agree on everything all the time? No, but it's because they have so much love and respect for family that they, even if they have their little things, they put it aside and say, you know what, bro have this, let's be there. This person have this, let's be there. Not that kind of nonsense pettiness. This is the type of things that we should copy. You see what I'm saying? But again, Choma is the light. Choma is easy. You see her, it's easy to love her. And you can see why Davido fell in love, madly in love with this girl. She has that quality in her of somebody who's very patient, who thinks before she speaks. She does not talk too much. When I look at her, the way she acts, I think of President Obama. He's very contrite in the way he speaks. He don't speak carelessly. He's somebody that's very thoughtful. Before he talks, you can see him forming his thoughts. Takes his time, even when in the speaking mode. Before he says it, go watch all his interviews or the way he's talking when he's giving speeches. He takes his time to assimilate it, think it through before he says it. He does not talk carelessly. That's what I see in this girl. Very careful, very methodical, and very, what you say, consistency pace, whether you like it or not. It's good to be consistent. Because if you don't have this consistency in you, It is the most scariest thing. Not be somebody go talk today. I'm with you today. Oh, I love you today. Tomorrow they don't talk about love. I'm with you today, but you are doing things that should promote you. They are not promoting you, but they say they love you. This is somebody who is very consistent. She does not pretend. You see it in her. In a very good way, in a very respectful way. So whether we like it or not, this Choma girl has the quality that even you want, if you have a brother, say that they can't get woman this way, go marry my brother. But you can tell he listens to her. She is that kind of person who talks from her husband from behind. Behind every great man is a wise woman. She's a virtuous woman, a wise woman. And these are the type of things that we should be promoting. So anybody, please, I'm going to be ending this show soon. Go to my, please, if you missed that show yesterday, please go and watch that show. Oh my God. I thank everybody who has been reaching out, sending messages even after that. Before that show, people only saw that title, not even our people, just random people sending me messages that I read on that show yesterday. Just amazing when they saw that topic. But after that show, so many people reaching out yesterday. Kai, thank you all for all of you who watched it and liked it and appreciate the way I put out that, analyze that show. I don't take it for granted. Thank you. No problem, the girl with the vibes. Thank you. I don't take it for granted. Thank you very much. But I've not done a write-up for a while. That show yesterday, it was like something happened to me, and I was like, oh my God, this day cannot end up without me documenting this show in a write-up. So I did a write-up last night, and I will read this write-up to you because maybe most of you did not know. Please go there, read it, and hit the like button for me, please. I dropped this last night. I say, when you insult, abuse, or disrespect your mother, and this was inspired by the show I did based on how Chantel slapped her mom while the world watched, and while the enemies of her mother celebrated her for doing it, and she is coming and doing rounds, respecting those her mother's colleagues who are her mother's enemies for standing with her, not knowing that they are using her as a tool to fight her mother. Be wise who is supporting you, especially when you're fighting your mother or daughter or son and father. Be very careful, because nobody who loves you will support you. Instead, they will look for a way to mend or give you advice to refrain from that behavior. I said, there are boundaries you should never cross. Anyone that insults or beats up their mother cannot have respect for anyone else's mother. And anyone that insults or disrespects any mother because you have disagreements with their children has no respect for their own biological mother. And that is the truth. Because if you have respect for your own mother, you will not cross that boundary to insult anybody's mother, or to think that you can set up anybody's mother. We should not play that game. We should not go there. We should not go there. That's a boundary you don't cross. Please take the time to watch my show from today, which was yesterday, August 14, and join me as we continue on this journey of respecting boundaries and being intentional in disagreeing with our parents without being hostile towards them. If you can forgive friends, strangers, and colleagues, how about our parents? You cannot keep dwelling on the past and neglecting God's assignment for you. You cannot allow the need for bitterness and the need to be a local hero or champion to consume you. Those around you that support and encourage you do not have your best interest. Ask yourself, do they do this to their own mothers? And then ask yourself, have they ever gone this far with anybody else's mothers that they disagree with? Ask yourself, do they go to this length to expose disgrace or humiliate anyone's mother? Why bother to pray or use the Bible if you will be the first person to break one of God's laws in the 10 Commandments? Let's remember that salvation is per head. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Remember that two wrongs will never make a right. Be the bigger person. You can teach others how to treat you by your response. Hashtag respect. Stop worrying about microwave results. Stop worrying about people who are hailing you from the sideline. They are leading you to your grave, and that is the fact. You can be the beacon of hope by the way you respond and act. Let's continue to fix our eyes on him. Thank God for revelation. To God be the glory. So people, that is where I'm going to end this show for today. I thank you all. Have respect for anybody's mother. It don't have to be your mom. If somebody insults your mother, you don't have to insult them. You don't have to insult their mother to prove that, oh, because you came for my mother, I'm going to bring your mother out too. No, you can teach them. I'm not saying you don't have a right to respond to them, because you have a right to protect your mother by going after whoever insults your mother. But let me tell you, don't go bring their mother to prove a point that because they came for your mother, you will bring their own. It makes you very small. It makes you very minute. And it destroys the purpose for which you and the point you're trying to put out. Don't do that. Don't insult anybody's mother because your mother was insulted. Yes, you have a right to address them. You have a right to address the person. You have a right to stand up and speak up because somebody attacked your mother or your father. Nobody has that right to cross that boundary. But please don't bring their own parents. It makes you very petite and very small. And sometimes our messages may get lost in translation. We miss out on our own God-given assignments. It's written in the Bible. God did not make the mistake. We did not make that law. God already made this land a land of laws. Man did not make laws. God created it. And that's why he gave the 10 commandments, because he saw that we were not going to be able to live in peace with one another. And that's why the law was made to guide us. And God did not make the 10 commandments and make it that respecting adults, our parents, to be one of those commandments. But there was a reason for that. There was a highlight for that. So please, we should not just read our Bible and put it down. Let's respect those words that we read. Let's not only talk about it, let's act on it. Don't lose your purpose. Don't lose your way because you want to prove a point, because of views, because you want to be hyped, because you want to say, oh, this, oh, I'm going to go find the mother. Enjoy yourself. Why would you go on vacation and you are looking for somebody's mother? Because, oh, 1 year ago, we talk about my mommy. So if I'm on vacation, my time on vacation, instead of me having fun, looking for a way to spend time with my beloved family that I have missed, I'll go to find some man in mommy so that I can bring them on media to insult. Please, if our community come to that point that these are the kinds of things that we support, that we encourage, we have lost our mind. Therefore, all what we worked for to come to this point, we wasted our time. No mother should be anybody's punch bag. No mother should be used as a point to prove a point because you're fighting with me. You go and bring my mother, dead or alive, thinking that you're going to use to humiliate me. No, you are humiliating yourself and you're showing your own ignorance. And if you have the fear of God and the spirituality in you, and that Bible that we carry around and say that we are praying to God, we should not be the first person to break one of God's laws, to respect adults, and in particular, our fathers and our mothers. Does not mean that they have to be only our biological parents. You have no reason to disagree with anybody, and then you go looking for their mother and hunting them down, or to record them, or to bring their voice to public, or to bring them out to the media. Those parents don't know nothing about the media. They are there living the last decades or quarter of their life. May they live in peace, please, without bring in the media because of some mistake that their children made. If we say we have the fear of God in us, and that this Bible that we carry, we mean it, that we're directed by God, then let's have the fear of God in us and respect that boundary and not celebrate when anybody's mother is brought on this media because of a disagreement you have with their child. We should be steadfast in our messaging, in our messages, in the principles that we uphold, knowing that a mother or father are boundaries we should never cross, are places we should never go. Me, I always say it. My mother died when I did not have an opportunity for her to eat my $1. So that is why, to me, when somebody touches somebody's mother, I take it so personal. Because to me, the way I live my life, I take anybody that I deal with. If I know that your mother is alive, I look for every way to connect with that mother. Even if I don't know them, I've not seen them, but I'll connect with your mother through you. Because to me, if I do for that, your mother, I'm doing it for my mother. That opportunity that I did not get for her to eat my money, me doing it for your mother gives me fulfillment and gives me closure that I end up fulfilling what I couldn't do for my mom. So me treating your mother by gifting her, by putting a smile on her face, is the greatest pleasure that I get. So when I see people just take people's mothers and just, or parents, and garbage them, it drives me crazy, because that's a line none of us should cross. Please, let's learn to respect that boundary and realize that respect, if you don't have respect for your mother or your father, you cannot have it for anybody else's. So if you are boldly, proudly thinking that you are disgracing somebody's mother or recording somebody's mother or father to bring them in the media to embarrass them, you think that you're embarrassing anybody? No, you are showing your character. It means that you yourself never had any respect for your parents, dead or alive. Because if you do, or you did, your conscience will not let you do it to somebody else's parents. Because you know in your mind that if somebody did this to your parents, it will be the red tape and the red line. You will not take it. So why? Why? Ask yourself why. What's in you that makes you think this is a line to cross? But again, it is about the community. What are you people willing to accept? What are you willing to encourage? What are you willing to celebrate? And why would you give anybody views when they do this to a mother minding her business in her home, or a father minding his business in his home, for somebody to record them or call them on the phone or visit them when they did not invite them and they don't know them? It's a line you should never cross. Take it from me, and I see it as somebody who lost their mom, who did not have an opportunity to take care of them, to give them water to drink. A mother who went all out and did not eat the fruit of her labor. It pains me. I take it very personal when I see people trying to disrespect people's parents. So this is where I end this show for today. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate you. Thank everybody. Please share this show. God bless you all. Again, it's so easy to love. If you have that spirit of vengeance in you, of wickedness in you, of bitterness in you, drop it after watching this show, please. A lot of things happen for a reason. Marriage is not a qualification. Marriage is not do or die. Marriage is a way of life, and it is a choice. And if it does not happen for you, it does not mean that you are a bad person. I've seen so many good women, oh my God, good, loving girls, but they were not blessed to find a partner to be with them. Did it stop them to go on with life? No. They had their children, they raised them up, coming up, brought these children up with distinction. There are still people who have children and with a man in the house, and those children come out drug addicts, alcoholics, troublemakers. It does not matter. It is the choices you make, your intentions in raising a family, in being involved, in being part of somebody's life with love, in not letting your money raise your child, in being present. Because no matter how much money you have, let me tell you, we cannot be outsourcing our children to teachers, to babysitters, to family members all the time and not being present. Money does not raise children. Presence does. That sacrifice you made, you taking that time off on your busy schedule to go for that teachers' parents conference that lasted 40 minutes, 30 minutes, is what that child sees. It's the fact that those other people appeared on their children's life, their peers had their parents there, and they did not have nobody come in for them. That makes your children start losing confidence and lose their self-esteem. We build our children's self-esteem by being present, by loving them, by showing up. Not by using gadgets, because we are guilty. Gadgets do not raise children, people do. It's about sacrifices. Absolute marriage is a very good thing. I would never tell you people, no, please don't get married. But get married to the right person than to be in a bad marriage, a bad relationship, my dear. It's better for be alone and have peace of mind and raise your children in peace than to be in a relationship where a child is seeing fight every day, blood. Mommy don't broke your hand. They don't drag mommy tram outside. Papa, mommy don't slap papa. All those things is better to be single and peaceful, and children don't see violence. There are a lot of people. Look at that story I told you people about the slavery. This woman was in a marriage, but she was single. She had 4 miscarriages. The husband was never sitting down talking to her, having dinner with her, was always in the field. She became a very, very lonely person inside her own marriage. To the point that when she even found out that her husband had cheated with the slave, but had 4 children, 4 boys, she instead embraced them, happy that there are children that are going to warm this home. She saw it as a gift instead. So be careful the things that you condemn. What you may be condemning for somebody, it is the light of their life. It is the highlight of their life. So please, 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 be wise. Be intentional. Just like say, some marry for the wrong reason. Oh, okay. Hey, mommy, let me tell you this. Hey, let me give you this story for 10 minutes, I beg. There's this girl who got married. The mother and the father divorced when she was 5 years old. I have to tell you people this story. I beg, I don't forgive me. Don't go. The mother and the father got married when she was divorced when she was 5 years old. The mother took this girl, raised her. She was not an educated woman, but she worked a lot in factories, doing 2 jobs, doing all that, raised her, sent her to college. This woman bought a little nice house, sent her to college. When this girl graduated college with education and everything, she had a job now on Wall Street. Because she's working there, she made this guy who comes from a very rich family, upgraded. She went and saw their house, the way they live. Oh my God, fell in love. The guy, but now she realized she got pregnant. But before she got pregnant, she fell in love. She told her mother she really wanted a house. The mother is like, oh, no problem. She went and looked at the house that she wanted, and it was so much money. You know what her mother did? The mother said, I'm already old. What am I doing with this house? You're gone. You left. I had this 4-bedroom house. You are not here anymore. You will never come back home as you maybe for weekend or something. I'm just gonna go look for a little apartment. I'll sell this house and give you the money. This house is already paid for. I'll give you the money to put down as down payment for you. Oh my God, this girl, mommy, you're gonna do that for me. Oh, mommy, mommy, you are the best thing that happened to me. I love you, mommy. Mommy gave her that money. Mommy went and rent a little place now, a 2-bedroom small apartment. Say at least one room. When you come for weekend, you can spend the time if you want to spend the time here. Sold the house, gave her all the money. Gave her all the money, and then went and got that little place. So she got pregnant now, but this guy had come out, said she want to marry her. They were not married yet. She got pregnant, and she was doing the baby shower. So she called her mom and said, oh, my friends are making me a baby shower, but I really want to be part of it because I told my friends, because, you know, it's my first baby. I'm so excited. I really want to be part of it. I didn't want me surprises. So that's how I come to know, because I'd always told my friends I don't like surprise baby shower because I want to be part of it. I would like things to be the way I want it planned and everything. And then the mother said, oh my God, when is the date? He said, no, mommy, you don't have to come. The mother lived 600 miles away. Mommy, you don't have to come. Don't worry about it. That mama sat and thought about it. He said, my only child, this grandpikin, and she was having a girl. Mama took time, made this beautiful, got one of the best soft yarn, made a beautiful package for her, a wrapper for the baby and everything, some sets for the baby. She did it all by herself, knitted, packed them. The daughter had told her not to come, but she said, no, I'm going to surprise her. How can I not show up? How can I not? 600 miles. That mama left home at 4 a.m. in the morning to drive 600 miles. I think it was 6 hours drive. She took herself, drove. She had a Volkswagen. She drove her Volkswagen. She got to that house. She got to their place right on time. By the time she got there, oh my God, she could not believe since she bought the house, she has never visited her daughter. She got to that house, a lot of cars. Oh my God, she was looking Rolls Royce, Mercedes, vintage cars park. He said, hey, my daughter is so elevated. Look at even the neighborhood. Now she understood why the house was so expensive. And she packed. She came out. She knocked on the door. As soon as the daughter just saw her, she ran to the door. Mom, you can't come in. Why did you come here? I did not invite you. He said, I know, but I could not stay. I was having jittery. I have to be part of this, the joy. He said, she had the package that she had, the daughter just fling it from her hand and threw it, push it outside. She never opened that door for the mother. He said, no, my friends can't see you like this. My friends cannot see you. Then mama left dressed in this beautiful navy dress. What took the best dress in her wardrobe to wear. The daughter refused. That woman picked that gift out down there, went to her car, stayed in there, cried for about an hour. Now she had to drive another 600 miles. When she was coming, she was playing all kind of gospel music, celebrating. When she was going, she could not even turn the music on. She was lost in her thought. The cries, she thought about so many things. It was at this time that this mother thought, even, this girl does not even know that she's not the biological daughter to this woman. This woman had adopted her. This woman, she was working in a caregiving home for children, and they had come and dropped this girl there, a foster place, and her nose was running. No, a caregiving place, not foster yet. And they would drop them. Then about a week later, the foster parents would be coming to pick them up. And she just saw this little girl and just said, she had had so many miscarriages in her marriage. So She was not lucky. So when she saw this child was 2 years old, she just connected with this baby. She took this, say, oh, I really want back there. She wants this baby. She went home, told her husband, please, there was something. And I looked into that girl's eyes. Please, God has not blessed us. Please just allow me to bring this child home. My bosses said that it was okay. She went and took this girl home. This woman was 62 years old. This woman now is 62 years old telling this story. She went and took this, me and reading, and me that too. So she went and took this girl home. And when she brought this girl home at 2, when that girl turned 5, the husband just woke up one day, I'm not connecting with this baby. And you have to make a choice. Either you take this child back or this marriage is over. The woman looked this man and said, you are kidding. He said, no, because I have to have my own children and you are not giving me children. I cannot live like this. I cannot live like this. So if you want me to stay in this marriage, I'm not connecting with this child. You got to take this child back. This woman looked at that child's face. She has bonded. She called her mommy. She loved this baby. She just packed her things and left this man. And that is how she went and started life on her own, raised this girl, bought a home that she was able to sell it years later and to give that child to put down for down payment for the kind of big houses that she wanted because she don't upgrade for life and everything. But this girl did not know. So she thought about all that. She cried. She cried. She wept. But guess what? Just about two months before, two weeks before this baby shower, the reason why she really wanted to go, because something happened to her that she didn't want to tell her daughter over the phone. She wanted to meet her face to face to tell her. We must pick up TV 237. You're welcome. I greet you. She had been, where she was working, she has met this woman who just came and saw her and just liked her. And because she liked art, this woman had been giving her, showing her, helping her. She'll be teaching her how to play the piano sometimes when she's off, call her all the time to come. And this woman, she was surprised that when this woman was sick, she heard about it. She ran to go see her. And this woman said, this woman did not have any children. And she had willed her $10 million. Say, this is for you. This woman was shocked. Like, oh my God, I know this woman had interest in me. This woman liked me, but to leave me all her assets, her cash of $10 million, this is just unbelievable. I cannot believe this. So why she was going to was because she wanted to sit her daughter down and say, God has blessed them, and this is what has made them. So when this guy, she thought about that. She thought about the big news she was going to break to her daughter about this gift that has befallen her. And she got home. Then she just went on the computer. She cried. She slept herself that night, woke up in the morning, went on the computer. Because even when the daughter bought that home, and she was the one who paid, gave her that money for the down payment, the daughter did not qualify for that home and that loan. So she was the guarantor. She was the guarantor, and the mother had signed in. And because the mother has great credit and has never been late in paying any bills, she has a top-notch credit. So she was the guarantor. It was because of her that they sold her that house, knowing that that place was going to be paid every month. She just woke up that morning. She called that bank. She prayed. She called the bank, and she said, you know what? I want to cancel. She said she called the risk management department, and the gentleman came on the phone. She introduced herself. She said where I was a guarantor on a home that was bought, gave the date, the year, and everything, and the PIN number. And the man pulled it up and he said, yes, I can see it. He said, but because situations have changed, it was the clause. Situations have changed between me and my daughter. I was the guarantor. I am taking myself out as a guarantor because I don't want anything to. So for that reason, please, I want the bank to take me out of it, and you people can restructure and just use only her name. I don't want to be part of it anymore. He said there was dead silence, and then the guy said, okay, let me go over it and I'll call you back. Went over it, called her, and they came to an agreement that they're going to take her off. So now the bank now had to call her daughter. Her daughter woke up that Tuesday morning, that weekend after the shower. The mother did that on Monday. She was so happy. She looked, the house was so big, the drapes, and how everybody praised her and her fiancé for living this kind of big lifestyle, beautiful home. And the phone rang. The girl picked the phone up. He said, "What are you?" Oh, yes, he was looking. That's her bank, but why would they be calling her? I said, "No, maybe it's just they want to sell her something because she has never defaulted on any payment." And then they said, "No, it has nothing to do with your payment. It's just that your guarantor, who says your mom said she don't want to be part of this anymore and she want to be taken out of this. So for that reason, we will give you 30 days to either pay up cash because you don't have the credits or the amount of money you make. You don't have the backup to have this kind of house. So take it, either you pay the house in full in 30 days, or within 30 days, we're going to put the house in foreclosure." Oh my God, that girl, she was 7.5 months pregnant. Everything happened to her. She hung up the phone. She was shaking. She didn't even know what to say. She called her mom. Her mom was very calm on the phone. She said, "Mom, what is happening? What did I do? How can you treat me like this?" The mother was very calm. He said, "When you threw me out of your house, when you did not even introduce me to your guests, when you did not even let your guests see me because you were ashamed of me, for what reason?" He said, "Mom, my friends are upscale, and your car, the kind of car you drive, I didn't want them to come out and see that little Volkswagen. And then, and then the way you were dressed, it was not proper for the kind of sophisticated friends I have. So it would have been a disgrace to me. I'm sorry, Mommy." He said, "That is exactly why I took myself out, because I am not who you have become. And I did not raise you to become this person. So who you have become is not me. And therefore, this me, who is not up to the standard of your friends and the class of people you walk with and talk with, and I don't drive that kind of car. So my name does not have to be in your home." So that is why. So that is when her head kicked in. Oh my God. She realized, the mother did not scream, just told her exactly what she addressed her. Say, "So I am not up to your class and standard. So my name should not even be in your home, because your friends, what if they know that somebody like me, so low class, is in the name of your home? So please, that is why I have taken myself off. And I don't want to be part of it, but I wish you well. I'm not angry with you. I wish you well in your new life, but I'm not going to be part of it. Since you threw me out, you even got security to push me out of your gate. So I don't want to have anything to do with you." She hung up the phone. She called her fiancé now, who comes from remember, the fiancé comes from a rich family. She called her fiancé. "Oh my God, you will not believe what your mother just did." Then the fiancé said, "Eh? You remember what I always tell you?" Guess what the fiancé told her? "Oh, then I cannot be part of." He said, "So now my mother is doing this. They have given me 30 days. So maybe it's time now for you to put your name in the house, so that it will be two of us." The guy said, "No, I cannot put my name. That was not the agreement. We went into this relationship. You said that you were going to be you were going to be taking care of the mortgage." You hear what I'm telling you, people? I've always told you, women, don't go into marriage and relationship taking care of the mortgage. You made it comfortable for him. He said, you people had agreed that, and you agreed that you're going to be in charge of this mortgage. Therefore, you bought him. He was marrying you. He even engaged you thinking that he's going to marry a woman where you are going to be the one paying the mortgage. He can help with any little thing on the side, but the mortgage was going to be you. And you remember, even my parents gave you a little money to add to that, knowing that you will never ask me for money for mortgage, because you had agreed that you're going to be in charge of the mortgage. So I cannot be part of this. He walked. He abandoned her. He left her. "Oh no, I'm not going to be part of it." And that day, she was so happy how everybody was praising them. "Oh my God, you live in this kind of place, this kind of neighborhood, this kind of this." But the person that gave you the reason to live and get all this accolade from your friends and co-workers and your boss was your mother, and you throw her out and did not introduce her to them because you're ashamed of the way she looks. She does not look rich and dress rich, and her car, you don't want them to see her car parked outside there. That's the kind of car your mother drives. It's a disgrace. And guess what? That is when it just dawned on her. I am alone. She just woke up. She slept that night. She woke up in the morning and called a real estate firm and put the house on short sale. She did not even wait for the bank for that 30 days. She put the house on short sale. She packed her things, put it in her car, now drove 600 miles. That same mileage that her mother made. She made those 600 mileage back to her mother's house. Her mother sat and she appeared. There was a knock on the door. The mother opened the door and saw her there, bawling, crying. She embraced her. She embraced her. She hugged her. She was even shocked. She was crying. Mommy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've learned so much from this. Nothing is more than family and love. Mommy, mommy. The mother did not speak. Do not disturb, welcome. He said, Mommy, I'm so sorry. I will never again. I'm ashamed of myself. I've given up everything. I've given away the house. Nothing is compared to love. Nothing is compared to family. Nothing is compared to genuine love. All those type of life, wanting to have big friends, big names and everything. Even the man that I thought loved me, it was not out of love. It was for what he saw that I brought on the table. It was not genuine. The mother embraced her, made her bed, made coffee for her, made food they ate. She stayed in her mother's house. Thank God she had a job that she could work remote at that time. And then she was going on maternity leave. She had that baby. Mama rocked her, had that beautiful baby in her mother's house, and the relationship was revived. And it was after the mother did not tell her. The mother did not tell her until that child was 1 year old. The mother has seen that she had come complete turn around, a different human being, more humble than she had ever been. That is when the mother told her about the gift of the 10 million that one of those bosses left for her in her will. So I am telling you people, stop all this fake life we live, proving a point. I have this, I have this. You people are living, what are you people trying to impress? Look at this guy, was trying to impress co-workers, colleagues, impress everybody until he denied mommy for public. Because to her mother did not live up to who she is. But she forget that her mother was not educated, but her mother educated her to become who she had become. The very person that transformed your life, changed your life, gave you everything. This was when the mother even told her, you were adopted. She bawled. That woman, the life she gave you, you turn around and you dismiss her because you have met rich friends. You want people with names. These are the people that use names as a detractor. Names. What's your qualification? Oh, this person is my friend. This person is my friend. My dear, all those audio friendships, at the end, who still opened the door for you? Your mom, who is a nobody. Your mom, who had factory jobs. Your mom, that very woman who did not birth you, but took you out of that dungeon when she saw you at 2 years old, gave you a life, gave you a future. He said the mother wouldn't have told her even, if your child you groomed and sacrificed for can turn against you, then she will do it again or pretend to have changed just to gain you. No, but she told her after they don't be for the house for a very long time. She did not even about the money. No, she told her like after all that a long time. She did not tell her immediately. So please don't see Christmas, or don't see Christmas and forget Sunday. Don't be that person that you look at people by their qualifications, by what they can give you, not knowing that there are people who can give you spiritually. They may not have money to give you, but the nourishment they are giving to you spiritually is more than any amount of cash anybody can give you. Somebody can be giving you cash where it already costs the money because you want to prove a point. Some people can even give you to use it to insult you, to mock at you. But the person that may not have cash, but is giving you spiritual connection, praying for you, being there for you, love you genuinely, you don't see it. Because the one thing that this generation has is that they are looking at everything connection to. You don't ever give me something. How much money you don't give me? Oh, look, the person that way, they only super chat now only $19, $20. You know, somebody may be super chatting you only $19, $20 to see your reaction. Do you know the plans they may have for you later to do for you, the surprise they may have for you? But because you use your big mouth, push them, you never get to see it. There are people who do things sometimes to try you, to tease you, to see, because if you don't appreciate small one, you go appreciate big one. If you insult somebody for giving you the small they have, the big one they give you, tomorrow you will still betray them. That is just the fact. You sacrifice exactly your loved ones just to get validations, to prove that you have high quality friends, societal friends. Never forget where you come from. As you're climbing that ladder, please don't kick the ladder down, because you may need it when you're coming down. Don't burn your bridges. Don't look down on your parents. Don't look down on your mother. Just because you're educated, now your mother don't be somebody that the people that come around you cannot see them. Yes, there are some of you, somebody told me, who their mother came to visit here. Their mother right now, happening now in this America. The mama told me, nobody saying a yes, say, because the mother I know. You see, he begin to tell, he said, no, come out for room. I didn't say anything, but I got the message. I got what he's saying. He said, I can't wait to go back. He said, my own picking, friends are coming now. They're telling me not to come downstairs, to remain in my room. They're telling me, don't tie that wrapper. Even if you want here, not tie wrapper can downstairs. Hey! Is it not our culture? Now, what has gotten into our head? That you tell your mother not to tie wrapper and you stay for that room. Our friends are coming, you don't have to come down till they go. Is it not an honor to introduce your parents to your friends? Is that not the highlight of our parents' life? When you are blessed to have your parents alive, that's the highlight of it. So your picking say, oh, meet my mom. Mommy, come down, or somebody won't greet you. You hide una mommy. Until people are saying, and if you have to come down, don't try bring wrapper down here. Where I don't die. People, I beg una. It has not come to that. Shape yourself. Appreciate your mother. Appreciate your father. Those are the people who brought you into this world. You are a version of them, whether you like it or not. The only difference is that you are the educated version or the refined version. But guess what? And you are here because they were. So this is where I'm going to end this show for today. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. This was not my intention to go this far. So, show supposed to end. Mama talk. Anyway, I thank you all. I really appreciate you. Tomorrow, we have a big show tomorrow on Mr. Martin Bagley. But he was following that. He says, a Shesan. I'm trying to follow because it looks like that guy may be one of my classmates because the face looks so familiar. I'm going to finish. I'm trying to really get some more information about him because of the timeline. When I went to Secret Heart, the timeline, his face looks so familiar. I'm thinking he may have been one of my classmates in Secret Heart. But I'm going to follow up because the story, it just drove me so nuts. Somebody to live here, to go home, to bury to just take care of some few business, leave his wife and 3 beautiful daughters and go and never came back and never said goodbye to his family. It's very painful. So that show is tomorrow. Hello. Hello, mommy. Hello, my dear. Yes, I know I'm talking much, but I'm just talking some one small thing where most people they fail for understand. My fellow people, some one thing will fail for understand maturity. When you become rich, stay with the people that don't always know them. Amen. Remain for be you. So one thing the way will fail for understand. Some people there when they become rich, they don't go mingle now. Those people they don't really be rich. I bet you that people they don't really be rich. They don't ever look like anything. Why? Because they know say they say you don't want to be with them now because it thank you. You don't want to be with them now because you get money. It always be a dream. They don't ever look like nothing. They will put you so like they tell you the matter because that time they know something in life that you get into it. But the people the way don't always be with them. They will continue for value you, they'll give you respect. Absolutely. So always stay with the people the way they say no, they see you like something. No commodity, one change in group of friends. And that group of friends, you know, if you're looking at nothing, you are new, you just there for them. I just say this as an other. Then one other thing again, as you come up and talk about that parents, mommy, if people tell things that they go through for the country, you go open your mouth so like in the inside, mom picking they come out. If you as a child, you are mommy, because you don't get money, you don't lose respect for your mommy, you talk to your mommy anyhow. Because you get money. Because they say you can downstairs. Me no try bring wrapper for downstairs for your house. Try. You know why me and mommy tie wrapper for come downstairs, buy clothes. Buy clothes where you know say you like them. No, so what picking? No, you should not give your mommy that. So I say for time for wear wrapper and blouse can downstairs. There's something wrong with them. You should not talk to your mother like that. Period. If you say the wrapper na cheap wrapper or the wrapper old or it fit, you don't get nothing to do with old. You know we been a because old. You know one wrapper for a house. You can't do that. You get the way they. If you, because some moms they do it, they really want to wear that thing, but I said they don't give me forget them. And some people they be very, very unreasonable. Also, mommy way, he like the jean kind in them. They it tie na gapa them because it's not getting my not getting money for the buy me the other one they were gapa cheap. So talk with your mommy. If you be say liking at the gapa, you no get nothing for do. Now that gapa don't the time from the tower it born you. Now that gapa way don't the time so you go. So they everything. If you be say mommy like for way different other things bad for you. So it's or is it that you're just embarrassed? Because if you know me, mommy tie gapa for come for downstairs, it means you know if you don't want it for come down at all, you do want use another gapa. Are you embarrassed? We should never be embarrassed. So one thing away, money so they really make we take our senses away. One thing I said that's why I said that if to know somebody's true character is when they have money or when they do not have money. That's when you know people's true character. You understand? Yes. Now, by the way, mom, so one thing away. About to disagree with you on their show, sometimes they so still open up for the way sometimes you just don't quite. You ever to say as a child, you know, oh, not to your parents, but as a parent, you owe your child the best life or take care for them. So don't expect. About to disagree with you because I tell myself, say, if me, I take care of you as a child, I show you other love, cannot say, and you cannot have it on your own. No. I did not say that you should not expect. What I'm saying is that not the fight we are picking. Not the fight we are picking all the time. Yes, then the talk because you will be disappointed. That's all I'm saying. You understand? Okay. So, but if God bless you, get picking where you remember, take care of you, fine. But no go put your heart for them and go make you get heart attack, you die before your time. That's what I mean. Yes. Because me, I look at like I take care for you, no be take care of yourself. I take care for you, give you all the love, send you for school, make sure say they're okay. Me, personally, I don't care about what different people they think I'm now my right. That one just me as a Republican. It is my right. When I don't and it brings so much pleasure to be able to do something for your father or your mother. It will not be able to take care of myself or do any of those things. You as a Pekin, you are right for giving that only 10% of that care and that love will be take care of you. I had this conversation yesterday with a friend where he tell me say, so woman they go work with her man. He say it's tough for work with her man because the woman was bad. But I just because the way the woman used to cry. If Francophone one man came and me we picking the abandon her for foster home. Mama, when you there for you want money, when you're picking the owner, you go there, so they don't come big now, they get money. Don't take go to a foster home. The woman used to cry that time they talk. As of now, she doesn't even talk. Because waiting. disappointment. Why your mommy go be? You know if you look at your mommy, you know if you story. I don't usually leave the one so but all the same. As I don't know, the money not change your you change your friends and you change people the way that they feel.
Yes, people when you and they be starts. It's only people that you started with when you had nothing, they were there with you.
Yes. Just because they want to be with people the way they don't even feel looking like anything for them. We need for lens.
They don't ever accept you for their circle.
Hard way or softly.
Yes, they will never accept you in your circle. They look you at the money misroad. So people, I really appreciate all of you for coming on, for sharing this show. Tomorrow we're going to talk about Mr. Martin Abegley and how he was gone down inside his own house after he just came out from celebrating that any man we talk say pay, you know, be good place now, you know, smart now, you know, get sense. He did not even say it for more than 5 hours before he get home from that way he say and way he dance, and he became a victim of the violence. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, and I'll shed headlights into this story. So again, I just want to thank you all. It's a pity. I know they understand. No, yes, it's a pity. It's a pity. The generation of these children now, they are so self-centered. They are so conceited. They are so greedy. They think that the world revolves around them. They think that everybody owes them everything, but they don't know how to make any. Would you see? No, they don't know how to make sacrifice for anybody else. You see, I'm only for the beginning where they come for this country now. They don't know, maybe because they come so easy, maybe because they win a green card lottery, so they don't suffer. They have never suffered. They have never won. So for them, because they just win a green card, Joe enter plane to Joe land, so everything papier, all thing, they just buy their motor. They don't get problem. They didn't have to even go buy second-hand cars. They go and buy new cars, so they don't understand the sacrifices that people have made in their lifetime to be able to even help their parents back home who were able to help them to come here and meet you. Those children don't see it. That is the life, but we can only pray for them. But let me tell you, all these things that you now go reap only for you. Let me tell you, any picky way know the respect your papa and mommy, you know if you ever get blessing. No waste your time. Make all their money and no respect adults. No respect adults to go up. They have become a generation that you enter in a party, you see picking, if you even stand, give you chair. They just look you so. You and them are the same. Mommy, the stand picking, she don't for chair. The disrespect is so much. That's they don't even have respect for elders to say, oh, let me stand and let this person sit down. You see, this one say, a boy abandoned his mom after he was so blessed with money because his wife was stopping him. By the time he made the decision to look after his mom, he had an accident and died. My dear, like I said it, maybe I don't talk. Go watch the show for yesterday. Go watch the show that I did before. We talked about these wives who are very manipulative, and you will not realize that they are controlling you. But before you know, you cut off. You are not taking care of anybody because of greed. And all that money now, no fit chop am all now, but they don't want other people to enjoy from it, and they cut you from your mother. It's sad. It's sad. You see, Cameroon don't overrough towards bushfallows reasons. Bushfallows now go home and live in other cities. They go home and spend 1 or 2 days. They even take their families to them to spend time. Yes, because people are going even on vacation and hiding. Because guess what? The very weapons that we sent to them, said whether they go fight now green, red, and yellow. Instead of taking it to fight green, red, and yellow, now they are using it to killing their neighbors, their friends, their family members. That is the evil that has happened, and it is so rampant inside Bamenda. It is crazy. This town, the show I have tomorrow, please don't miss that show. This town that used to be the most peaceful. You sleep with doors open. You walk at night. You don't have no problem. Nobody bothers you. Has become hellhole, where even during the day, they attack you so for people they're from. How many mothers have been RAPED? How many? There are a lot of people who are RAPED. They cannot talk because of the shame and the disgrace by their neighbors, by their friends, by family members. Because people they have hidden behind this evil that have lurked our country, and they are using it to chastise. The jealousy, the wickedness. Somebody, I saw something they posted the other day now. This mama Only because she was somewhere talking. Her son called from US and she was talking. Her son is abroad talking to her. They went and killed her that day. People are just wicked. Just that they even know that you have a child who has traveled. You become a target. You understand? You become a target. That's how bad it is now. We need to pray for our country. May God help us all. Anyway, I thank you. I appreciate you all. This show has gone longer than I intended. We'll see you again tomorrow. God bless all of you. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. And as we end, please remember one thing. Be wise. Be kind. Life is too short. Please, again, I put this up here. See your cookie corn. Don't forget, order by Afaf 708-268-2687, 708-268-2687. Call, order, it'll be in shipment 2 days, 48 hours, you get it. I thank you all so much. And then we have our sister here with this beautiful kabaden. She has more design that just come in. I will have to call her to get those pictures. Please, I only love, please call her 410-953-9277. She's selling more than this. She sells a lot of stuff, this woman, for very affordable price. I'm telling you, things that you buy for double digit, you go to $7, $5. She has a lot of stuff she sells. She has the Maverick store on TikTok. Please. So the number again is 410-953-9277. Please call her and let's support her business. Again, I just want to thank you. Thank everybody. Again, please don't forget, calls me from Afaf. I call +1 708-268-268. Please, let's get this channel to grow. Please, there are a lot of people watching. I beg, if you are coming across my channel, you're watching, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please, it's very, very important. Try the like button for the algorithm to be pushing my videos. Please, please, please. Thank you so, so much. And if you watch my videos and you see what I'm doing and you like it, it takes me time to do researches, I read a lot to be able to get things that I can come talk to you people about. I spend time, I don't play. This is a job for me. I like to do something and do it very well. Please, if you want to support me, the Zelle is 708-268-2687. Zelle or Cash App for now is 708-268-2687. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And we know as the children are going to school start. I know my daughter leaves this weekend. School is starting now. Please, please, please. A lot of middle school, they started last week here in America. Please, let's wish our children the best. Let's pray for them. Let's pray that God continue to guide them. Let's pray that the foundation we created for them will lead them through. There's a lot of peer pressure, but as they are there amongst their peers and other students, may our voices, our silent voices always come into their head when they are tempted, when they are shown stuff that they've never seen before, by raising them, we do not approve. The ungodly things, if it's brought to them, may our silent voice pop into their head for them to be able to reject it. So we pray for all these children as they're going back to school, that God will continue to guide them and that they will continue to excel and be the best that they can be. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. And may God continue to provide for all of you parents. I know this time now is not easy going back to school. It's a very, very stressful time. I can just imagine because we are going through it. It's not been easy. But I know that with God, everything is possible. So it is okay. Yes, we've all come this far. It's not by our might, but by His, by our will, but by His might. So please remember, God is always with us. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Let's continue to pray. Yes, and keep our eyes on Him. God bless you all. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.